Yo, what's up, boys and girls? It's your boy Swolelax, and I'm back at it again with another video. This time, something just a little bit different. Today, don't be afraid. I just shaved. It's me. It's me. I promise it's still me. Today's video is going to be a little bit different. It's a few discussion points and topics that I discussed with you guys on live stream right here on YouTube.com. But more importantly, it goes over why I'm not particularly playing heroes at the moment inside of Master Duel. Now, TLDR, the deck is really expensive, and also it's not super great. And if you guys want to see a more comprehensive deep dive into that topic, let me know in the comment section down below, and we can definitely explore that together. But for now, enjoy my not shaven face and then shaven faced again. If you guys are willing and waiting, please drop a like on this video. And if you guys are not subscribed yet, I think it's about like 40-something% of you that are watching this video aren't subscribed, then please hit that subscribe button. We're trying to hit 5,000 subscribers by the end of the year. But without further ado, let's go ahead and get into the discussion. Attack inside of Cyber Dragons would be really good. But anyways, so yeah, the hero deck, this would be a speculative hero deck. Like, this is what this is circa like nowadays, right? How you would make it, right? So it's like 3 of these, one of these, maybe one of these. You don't have to. DP engine it's much better with, but regardless. 3 Vion for sure. 1 Bane, 1 Sunriser, 2 Darklaw, 3 Hero Lives in this deck, in this game. In more of the games, you only need 1, right? In real TCG. 2 Malicious, 2 Shadow Mist, 1 Dusted Gold, 1 Liquid Soldier. We need a Liquid Soldier reprint, by the way. Just, oh my gosh, we desperately need one. 1 Absolute Zero, maybe Adoration, maybe Acid. If we're running the DP engine, this would essentially be DPE, but Dystopia. Dangerous, maybe a Blast. Maybe we can probably cut that here in a second. 2 Cross Crusader. Don't need an E-Call per se. 3 Mask Change. 1 of you. Maybe 2 of you, honestly. But 1 of you for sure. And 1 of you, 1 Miracle Fusion. And then we have Poly, obviously, but Polys are not that great. What am I missing? What am I missing here? Oh, I'm missing a second. Well, no, technically I don't necessarily need to have what's his face? What's his name? Where are you? He's like really ugly. He's like super gross. Is he a normal? Yeah, good. Dynatag. Don't think I'm missing anything else. Yeah, that's pretty good. By the way, just for keeping that in mind, it wouldn't be in a modern hero deck, but modern or somewhat modern, you could run E-Calls, but they're secret rares, or super rares, excuse me. So, effectively, in this game, the part that gets me is the fact that we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16 ultra rares just in the core alone, right? And then we're messing with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. 17 super rares. And this is not necessarily including things like hand traps or things like just generic spell and trap removal, favorite droplets, which you might need, Imperms, Nibiru's, Ash Blossoms, Maxis, etc., right? So if I'm sitting here and I'm like, I want to play heroes, I love heroes, and a good hero deck that's going to get you like a competitive hero deck is this. This is so expensive. So expensive, right? Okay, so 16. Let's go over to Cyber Dragons. And we have in here, like outside of staples, so we aren't counting Ash, we aren't counting Maxi. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Half of the core, like main core cards you would need in the deck. Again, not including staples, but this is a competitively viable like Cyber Dragon deck. It's not perfect, and we definitely can switch around some of the cores, but for the Cyber Dragon core itself, this has half of the ultra rares. And that's including things like Predaplan, Variant Conda, Zeus, and Almirage. If you take those out, you know, it's what? It's a -3, it's 5? If 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 ultra rares total, that's crazy. Now, this deck does have a lot of secret rares, or super rares, right? But those aren't we have a quite a bit of super rare, generation points and crafting points. So, and they're not even in the main deck. That's the thing. Right, there's no UR in the core of the main deck. It's such a cheap and affordable and really good deck. And we go back to heroes, our speculative hero deck. And we see 16. Remember, this deck's not even full. 16. Now, it might not have as many super rares, but who cares? The ultra rares are like twice as valuable. Take something like this free-to-play Tri-Brigade deck. Like, in the main deck, Monster Reborn and Raigeki aren't needed, for sure. And these cards are zoo cards. And these cards I got from those little bundle packs. So all the ultra rares in here are not necessary, and they're just splashed in there for consistency. And then this card is probably the one that you would need, and Zeus would definitely be the one you need. And Deshurgs would definitely be the one you need, for sure. I can agree with that. This card's just splashable as well. You can get rid of this card. So ultimately you need 1, maybe 2, maybe 3 ultra rares total, not including the staples, to play this deck. Also very powerful, also very affordable. Again, staples are the biggest key here, is that like once you get the staples, all the decks become cheaper. But if the question is, I know this turned into like a late night discussion with Swolelax. Maybe this would be used for a video, not gonna lie. Should you play heroes in Master Duel? I don't know, man. You're either gonna have to be grinding quite a bit, get really lucky with your pulls, or you got pockets that are deep. Like your pockets are deep. So it's definitely going to be a goal of mine to build a hero core. But honestly, looking at everything else that we've built, I don't know. I'm really excited though. And no shame to anyone who's built heroes. Yeah, damn, I feel kind of bad for building heroes now, but I definitely don't regret it. Yeah, don't regret it. It's a cool deck. I love heroes with all my heart. And I really wish I could have built heroes inside of this game, because it's such a cool deck. Minus solo grind and luck, exactly, see? It's like, it takes some time, and you can really build into it. That's kind of the cool thing about this game, is that regardless if you're free to play, or if you're not necessarily completely free to play, you can build those super high rarity decks, and it's really great. Like, I think heroes still are my favorite deck of all time, or at least one of them. And I think eventually we will be building up to this deck, for sure. So yeah, don't feel bad if you did build this deck, because this is a sick deck, and you should always love heroes. Yeah, that's about it. But Cyber Dragons, they're just so cheap and cool. The 2 GX staples, Cyber Dragons and heroes. Iconic. Okay. But we'll pause this, and then we'll set the scene, and then we'll go. Duel. So this one is exactly the reason why I'm not playing heroes inside of Master Duel at the moment, because it's like, especially with knowing how expensive it is, right? So this is a game I played on Rank Ladder. It's actually I played this offline, I think. I believe I played this offline. But check this out. So we're gonna go by standby phase, main phase. He's going first. The Pablo Damas here is going first. Activating Rhoda. I'm thinking to myself, okay, interesting. Going for Stratos. I like Stratos here. Heroes, I can respect that. Activates Vision Hero Ferris. Vision Hero Ferris pitch Mally. Adding the Vision Hero Increase. Clearly, I have no hand traps in my hand. So we have enough cards here to potentially play through some things, but he's got a pretty nutty end board. We're gonna go ahead and check that out. Increase Tribute for cost. Special summon out the Vion. Vion effect, send to grave Shadow Mist. Activate the effect of Shadow Mist. Search to hand a Plasma, which, by the way, because he searched Plasma here, it led me on to believe that he had Honest Neos in hand, just by the way. So Vision Hero Vion comes out, searching for Poly, banishes, pretty standard. Getting those away for a really cool animation for Destiny Hero Plasma. And once again, I haven't quite seen a search for Honest Neos, so I'm reading the fact that he has Honest Neos in hand. Adds Dark Calling. He's gonna go ahead and summon Stratos. Stratos is gonna search for Liquid Soldier. Liquid Soldier, he's gonna fuse Liquid Soldier and Stratos for Sunrise. This is all pretty standard hero stuff. Sunrise, banishing Elemental Hero Liquid Soldier. Or no, he's gonna activate the effect of Liquid Soldier, my mistake. And boom, Miracle Fusion, draw 2 cards, draw a card, discard a card. Then we have Miracle Fusion activates. Activate's going to banish 2 cards for an absolute 0. One of my favorite hero monsters. Absolute 0 is cool. So this is already a pretty cool board. Now, as we're going to see, they're going to drop on us an evil hero, Malicious Bane. That's pretty cool. And also a really cool animation. I never noticed he had a cape in the background. Okay, so here's the neat thing, is we have currently right now on the field that we're going for. I didn't even mention, by the way, look how nice he is with it. The Royal Rare, that Prisma on the Malicious Bane. That's pretty sweet. If I had this, I'd play Heroes too. But here's what we have to deal with. An MLT, or Destiny Hero Plasma. He's got an Honest Neos in hand, we know this. He's got an Absolute 0. He's got a Sunrise. And a Bane, and a set card that I'm thinking the set card is probably Mass Change, just off the top of my head, being a hero player. But we're gonna play this out, and my turn comes along. What do I draw to my hand? Oh, whoops. Lightning Storm. Easy. Every time easy. I don't understand it. It can't be that easy, but it is. Anyways, we go and fire off the Lightning Storm, destroying all face-up monsters he controls. Literally, all of that work, all of that ultra rare, all of the gems used to make this deck, immediately dismantled by one Lightning Storm. That could have been Raigeki, by the way. That didn't have to be Lightning Storm. That could have been a lot of things in this metagame. But a lot of people are playing Lightning Storm, so whatever. Lightning Storm activates, and then we can go on with our day. So we just got rid of all 3 big threats. And we can easily get rid of Malicious Bane by taking it with something like Infinity. And this Mass Change, if this is a Mass Change, we're kind of screwed. But we're not worried about that. So Core comes up. We're going through our basic shenanigans and combos. We know that this card up here is Honest Neos, so we're not worried. Again, we're never worried about this. Now, he hasn't activated a thing for Dark Law yet, which he definitely should have. So I'm going to go ahead and link this off while I have the chance, just in case that's a Mass Change. But I think Bane is probably thinking that's good enough. I'm going to tribute it too, just to be extra double sure. So we then go into a Cyber Dragon Nova. So here's the interesting thing about this. We're in a weird spot because of what we eventually learned to be this face down card. And we don't get that face down card now. You can kind of see why maybe we won this. It's not just because we had all this, but he definitely should have activated something previously. Anyway, Cyber Dragon Infinity comes up, and now we have a negation. We target it, and then he activates a Forbidden Droplet. Unfortunate. So he's sending away 2 cards, including, by the way, our big read of Honest Neos. Why is this an ultra rare? And Cyber Dragon Infinity scoops from there. Like, clearly we have game on board without that, and we have the Overload Fusion, but that's like one of the biggest things. Classic, no spell negates heroes. Like, exactly, he had Forbidden Droplets, but like, one of the biggest things that Hero struggles with, and not only in this game, but the TCG, is the fact that like it's pretty squishy. It's a great glass cannon deck, and I argue a better going second deck, but like, you kind of have to go first with it because it's not very resilient and can't play through that many interruptions. And it's pretty squishy when it comes to like going first sometimes, especially because like there's no Salamangreat Balinks to protect it from destruction like that. You know, that's I think one of the biggest things holding it back. But this is just a perfect showcase of all that work and all those ultra rares and all of those like all that money being spent on a hero deck. All that time, all that effort. And where does that leave us? Back to me. So that's and losing to this completely free to play deck. Like y'all saw, we built this, was completely free to play. Ridiculous. Ridiculous.